This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Today we will start the JSP classes. Coming to the JSP is all about the view part. Yeah, JSP talking about the view part, guys. JSP day one we will see. So after we discussing servlets, guys, today we'll start the JSP. So what exactly JSP and what kind of JSP it is? We will see some theory points, guys. Almost all 13 points are there. So today we'll see like these 13 points, guys. Just coming to JSP. JSPs are also used to write the programming at server side, guys, to design the web application. So designing purpose, guys, like response purpose. Yes, servlets, I think we are facing some issues, right? What the servlets issues, servlets are good at to read the data, process the data. Guys, servlets are good at to read the data and what to process the data. But while generating the response wise, servlets are, I think, not that much good, right? Because to generate the response means what we have to do to generate the servlets can read the data from the form page. Okay, servlets can read the data from the form page. After reading the data from the form page, I want to generate the response, guys. To generate the response means what we are doing to add some response into the to add some response. We are writing HTML code inside the servlets, right? Yes, we are
Yes,
writing
sir.
what HTML code inside servlet. But writing the HTML code inside the servlets are recommended, not recommended. Definitely.
Not re-
Yeah, so servlets are at server side is servlets are available, but servlets are good to read the data from the client side to process the data. After processing the data, servlets are not good to generate the response, right? To generate the response, proper response, what we have to do, we have to write the more HTML code inside servlet, right? But writing the more HTML code inside the servlets are recommended, not recommended, not recommended, right? That's what, guys. To generate the dynamic response, we are going for the JSP classes, guys. To render the response properly to the client browser. To render the response properly to the client browser, what we are using, guys, yeah, JSP classes, right? Yeah, so read that point, guys. You'll understand that point. I think that will become the second point, maybe. Yeah, JSPs are used to write the programming at server side, guys, to design web application. JSP can we can write the programming at client side to render the proper response to browser, right? Yeah. See the fourth point, guys. Yeah, servlets are best for more processing logics, but JSPs are best for to develop what dynamic web process for more presentation logics rather than processing logics, right? Yeah. See, guys, this point here. What this point says, like servlets are more preferable for the processing logics. Processing logics in the sense what we can read the data from the form page, we can do some username checking, password checking, and all. But servlets are very bad to generate the dynamic response. To generate the dynamic response, yeah, to generate the dynamic response, guys, to generate the dynamic response, what we are using is, guys, to generate the dynamic response, dynamic web pages for the more presentation logic rather than processing logic, right? Yeah, so we understood based on this point. Servlets are mainly for the processing logics, JSP for mainly for the render the response to the browser, and JSP is mainly focused on the presentation logic rather than processing logic, right? Guys, JSPs are more for which logic? More for the presentation logic, guys, to render the proper response, right? Guys, to
Yes.
render the proper response, guys. Good. Guys, JSPs are to write the programming at client side and server side. Both we can do. JSP can write the programming at client side to render the proper response to browser, right? Yes, render the proper response to what? Browser, right? Exactly. JSP is extension of servlets, guys. So we can use all future servlets. In addition, we can use JSP is an extension of servlets. We can use all features of servlets. In addition, we can use like implicit objects, custom tags, predefined tags in the JSP classes. Exactly. Guys, JSP is tag-based programming, guys. All about the tag-based programming. So Java, basics of Java sufficient to understand the JSP classes. It means in the JSPs are more about the processing logic, or more about the presentation logic. Guys, JSPs are more about the processing logics, or more about the presentation logic. More about the
Presentation.
presentation. Even that presentation we can do with the help of what tags, right? We have to use a tags. That's what, guys. Some basics of Java is sufficient to understand the JSP classes. But servlets, everything is Java code, right? Needs more Java knowledge. Okay, servlets all about the processing, right? All about the processing means what? Processing requires the Java code, right? That's what Java knowledge is more required, guys. So first 4 points we understood that. First 4 points we understood that servlets are more about the processing logics. More about the processing logics means more about we have tried the more Java code. Definitely Java knowledge is required. And servlet servlets more about the processing logics. That's what we have tried the Java code. So more Java knowledge is required. What about JSP, guys? JSP for the processing logics are generating response, generating response, generating response in the sense what we are giving the response to the browser, right? We are giving the response to browser means what, guys? Browser means talking about the presentation logic or processing logics, sir. More about the presentation logics, right? That's what JSPs are more about the presentation logics. That's what JSPs means what all about the tags we have. That's what Java knowledge is more Java knowledge required, less Java knowledge is sufficient. Hmm? Yes, more Java knowledge required, less Java knowledge is sufficient. Less Java knowledge is sufficient because JSPs are tag based, right? Guys, based on these 4 points, we understood that servlets are more about which logics, guys? Yes, servlets are more about which logics? Processing logics. JSPs are more about processing logics, generating response. Generating response. Generating response means presentation logic. Presentation logic means all about the tag base, right? All about the tag base means some basics of Java is sufficient to understand the JSP, right? Yes, basics of Java is sufficient to understand the JSP, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Because up to now we're discussing servlets. Then how can we read the servlets? Servlets are present in which folder, guys? The servlets are present in the classes folder, right? Java resources folder. Nothing but a classes folder, which is nothing but a private area, guys. To access the servlets, definitely web.xml file is required or not required? Because we have to configure the servlets in web.xml file with the URLs. With the help of those URLs only, we can get the servlets, right? Exactly. Because what about JSPs here? JSPs are present in web content folder along with the HTML code. Okay. Yes, JSPs are present in web content folder along with HTML code. That's what that area you can call it as a public area. To access the JSP, web.xml file required or not required, guys? Just to access the JSP. JSPs are nothing but placing along with HTML files, right? Is that HTML files are you configured a web.xml file?
No.
No, HTML means directly we can access, right? Exactly. Yes. So JSPs are present in web content folder along with HTML pages, HTML code that is called public area. To access the JSP, web.xml file is required, not required. To access the JSP, web.xml file is what? Web.xml file is not required, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Sixth point you can understand. Servlets are which based, guys? Java based. Okay, servlets are Java based means what? If tomorrow if any modifications required, then definitely Java files will be recompiled, right? Yes, Java files will be recompiled or not? Java files will be recompiled and redeployed. Some case server restart also required. Okay, some cases server restart also required. Yes or no? But what about JSPs, guys? JSPs are present. JSPs are tag based, right? JSPs are tag based means when we are doing the modification of JSPs, guys, just a refresh button is sufficient to reflect the modifications. Guys, JSPs are what? JSPs are tag based. When we are doing the modifications in the JSP, just a refresh button is enough to reflect the modification, right? Is it any recompilations required? Guys, is it required any recompilations? There is no recompilations, nothing. So just a refresh button is sufficient. Yes, just a refresh button is sufficient to reflect the modifications, right? To reflect the modifications, guys. Sixth point. Because servlets are faster, JSP is faster means definitely servlets are directly will execute, servlets are faster, guys. Performance is good actually. Sir, what about JSP? Why the JSP's performance is not that much faster means, you know, every JSP is internally converted to servlet format, guys. That I'll show you in tomorrow when you do the first example. JSPs are directly executing, every JSP is converted into servlet format. Because every JSP is converted into which format? Every JSP is converted into servlet format. Definitely JSPs are translated into solid format, but definitely translation requires some time, right? Every JSP internally converted into solid format, guys. That is converted solid will execute, you'll get the response. Don't think like JSPs are directly executing, guys. Every JSP internally converted into which format? Solid format. That converted solid executed, you'll get the response, right? Exactly. Good. The 7th point, guys. Coming to the 8th point here. Who will execute the servlets? Guys, who will execute the servlets? Servlets is executed by servlet container, right?
Server.
Yes, who will execute the servlets means what? Servlets are executed by servlet container, right? Exactly. The servlets are executed by servlet container, guys. What are the JSPs here? To execute the JSP, we require web container, guys. Servlet container is not sufficient. We require web container actually. We require web container means what? Web container is the combination of what? Guys, solid web container is a combination of a JSP engine and a solid container. So to execute the JSPs, why the web container required means? Why the web container required means? The reason is like web container contains JSP engine. This JSP engine is responsible to convert your JSPs into servlet format. The JSP engine, JSP engine is responsible to convert. Tell me, here, JSP engine is responsible to convert your JSPs into format, solid format. After conversion of your JSP to servlet, now solid is ready. Then the solid are executed by JSP engine and solid container.
Both.
Yes, solid
Both.
container exactly. That's what goes to execute the JSPs. Only JSP engine is not sufficient. We require web container. Web container is a combination of what? JSP engine and solid container. This is a combination of what? JSP engine and what? Solid container, right? Exactly. The reason is, guys, servlets are directly executed by solid container. Only one component is sufficient.
Yes.
But what about JSPs? JSPs are directly executed. JSPs are converted to solid format. JSPs are converted to which format? Solid format. When the JSPs are converted to solid format, for this conversion, JSP engine will take care. Okay, this conversion, who will take care, guys? JSP engine will take care. JSP engine will take care. After that, servlet container is there. The servlet container is responsible to execute the converted servlet, right? Yes or no? The 8 point is clear. To execute the JSP's web container required. Why web container means? Web container contains the two components, JSP engine and servlet container. JSP engine is responsible to convert your JSP into servlet format. After conversion, we require the servlet container to execute the. After conversion, we require servlet container to execute the converted servlet, right? Just to execute what? Converted servlet or not? To execute the converted servlet, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, there's 8 point, guys. JSP engine will convert the JSP into servlet format, guys. Servlet container will execute the converted servlet, right? Will execute the converted servlet, guys. Servlet container is also known as a Catalina, guys. The technical name for the servlet container name is called Catalina. JSP engine name is called Jasper. The JSP engine name is called what? Jasper, right? Exactly. Guys, 9th point is clear. 9th point is talking about the execution point of view. The 8th point, guys. 9th point is talking about like, okay, servlet predefined support. What the jar file name? Okay, servlet predefined. Servlet we are doing the build path operation, right? Yes. What about JSP here? Is it JSP required only JSP API.jar is sufficient? Are JSP required the both JSP-API.jar and solid-API.jar?
Both are required.
Why both are required?
I have to run it through the JSP engine. So that's why.
The JSP generally required the JSP-API.jar. JSP required JSP-API.jar. Solid required solid-API.jar. But what I'm asking, like JSP is required, is only JSP-API.jar is sufficient, or it requires solid-API.jar also?
Servlet, because JSP is converted to Servlet.
So
Exactly. That is the point actually. So
Dependent.
JSP required two jars. JSP-API.jar required, solid-API.jar required. Why means to write the JSP code, JSP-API.jar required, right? To write the JSP code. Either JSPs are directly executing or JSPs are converted solid format.
servlet
So JSPs are translated solid format means to execute that kind of solid code, internal code, to execute that internal code, definitely requires solid-API.jar or not?
Yes.
We require both jars required, guys. Good. Okay, servlet contains how many lifecycle methods? Yes, if we talk about the servlets, servlet contains how many lifecycle methods? Servlet contains
Three, sir.
three lifecycle methods, right? What three lifecycle methods, guys? Init, service, destroy. Guys, init, service, and what? Destroy. JSP also contains three lifecycle methods, guys. Underscore JSP init, underscore JSP service, underscore JSP destroy. The JSP contains how many lifecycle methods? Three lifecycle methods. Underscore JSP init. Yes, underscore JSP init, underscore JSP service, underscore JSP destroy, right?
Yes.
Underscore JSP what to destroy, right? Exactly. So I will show you while discussing first example in tomorrow. I will show you like this three life cycle method. But just remember, like JSP contains how many life cycle methods means. The JSP contains how many life cycle methods means three life cycle methods, right? Underscore JSP init, underscore JSP service, underscore JSP destroy.
Destroy.
Very clear now? These are the three life cycle methods, guys, actually. Good. The present version of Servlet's case, Servlet 4.0 is the present version. And the present version of Servlet is like Servlet 4.0. Okay. And the present version of JSP is like JSP 2.3 version, guys. Guys, present version of Servlet is like Servlet 4.0. And Servlet's present version of JSP is like what JSP 2.3, right? Exactly. And the 12th point, like in Spring classes, guys, in the Spring classes, we have the Spring MVC design pattern. In the Spring classes, we have the MVC design pattern. In MVC design pattern, guys, JSPs are act as a view part. Because MVC full form is what? Model view controller. In the model view controller, JSPs are act as a view part. Servlets are internally act as a controller part. Actually, in the Spring structs classes, you have the action servlets are there. Action servlets are there like that. So in MVC perspective, JSPs are act as which part, guys? View part. Servlets are act as which part, guys? Controller part, right? Controller, servlet. See, the name itself is saying JSP act as a view part. JSPs act as a view part means more about the processing logics or more about the presentation logics.
Presentation.
More about what the processing logic or presentation logics means more about the presentation logics, right? Exactly. Servlet acts as a controller part, guys. Controller part is more about the processing logics or more about the presentation logic.
Processing.
More about the processing logics, right? That's the 12th point. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Servlets predefined support how many packages are there? Servlets predefined support the package like javax.servlet package is there. javax.servlet.htv package is there. javax.servlet.annotation package is there. These three packages focus more, right? Actually, these are three packages, one package, guys. This is strictly speaking, this is one package only. javax.servlet is a package. What about HTTP and annotation? HTTP's annotations are the sub packages, right? Yes, sir, no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
javax.servlet is the main package. Under the main package, which contains the two sub packages. There are two sub packages, guys. JavaX dot solid HTTP package and annotation package, right? Exactly. Okay, JSP predefined support also basically two packages. JavaX dot servlet dot JSP. JavaX dot servlet dot JSP. JavaX dot servlet dot JSP dot tag ext. Tag external, something like this. Tag ext is there. In this case, JSP also contains the, yeah, this is also extension of servlets only, right? I said that's what guys. JavaX dot servlet dot JavaX dot servlet dot JSP is there. JavaX dot servlet dot JSP dot tag ext is there. Finally, servlets and JSP all about the single package, a different package. What you're thinking?
Single package.
A single package only, right? Which is nothing but JavaX dot servlet dot JSP, right? Guys, JavaX dot servlet dot what? JSP, right? Exactly. Guys, just you can read these points here. JSPs are used to write the programming at the client server side to design the web applications. Write the programming at server side to design the web application means JSPs are morely talking about which logic, guys? Processing logics or presentation logics?
Presentation.
Presentation logics. Servlets are more talking about the processing logics. More processing logics we have to write means more Java knowledge is required. Presentation logics means what? Java knowledge is required, not required. Presentation logic means all about the tag based, right? All
Yes.
about the tag based means
Java is
yes,
not
all
required.
about the tag based means what? Less Java is sufficient, right? And even JSP supports all the features of servlets also. JSP is extension of servlet, guys. JSPs are extension of servlet means what? JSP supports all the features of servlets, supporting extra features like implicit objects, custom tags, and predefined objects, right? Yeah, these 4 points are talking about that point, guys. And what our fifth point is talking about? Up to now, we are placing the servlets in the Java resources folder, nothing but a classes folder. There is nothing but a private area. Then how can we access servlets? Definitely to access the servlets, what we are using? Yes, to access the servlets, we are using like web.xml file, right? Configurations required.
Yes.
Guys, to access the servlets, we require the web.xml file code. But where we will place the JSPs? JSPs are placed in web content folder
Web content.
along with HTML files. Along with HTML files means is equal to HTML files, right? It means up to now we are taking HTML files. Are you configuring HTML files in the XML web.xml file? No.
No.
That's what. To access the JSPs, guys. To access the JSPs, XML file is required or not required? Just to access the JSPs, XML file required or not required? Not
Not
required. Yeah. And sixth point is like servlets are Java based, right? Servlets are Java based means if you doing the modifications in the Java code, definitely recompilation is required, redeployments required. This all required, right? Exactly. Guess what about JSPs? JSPs are Java based, tag based.
Tag based.
Tag based.
Tag based. It means when you are doing the modifications on JSP, is that recompilation is all required? Just refresh button is sufficient to reflect the modifications.
Refresh.
Just a refresh button is sufficient to reflect the modification, right? Exactly. And next point is that servlets are faster, JSPs are faster.
Servlets are fast.
Servlets are faster. Why? Servlets are directly executing, right? Why the JSP is not faster? Because JSPs are directly not really execute. Every JSP is internally converted to which folder, guys? Every JSP internally converted to servlet format, right? Exactly. Guys, I said like while installation of Tomcat folders, out of the seven folder, one of the folder is work folder is there, right? Yes, one of the folder is what? Work folder. So your JSPs are, I said, like converted into servlet format, right? Every converted servlet will be stored in the work folder actually. Guys, are clear now? Seventh point is what? Every JSP internally converted servlet format, guys, that converted servlet, converted servlet. The converted servlet will be stored in which folder, guys? Here, simply I can add here work folder, right? Yeah, every JSP internally converted to servlet format. That converted servlet execute, it will get the response, right? Exactly. So if the convert servlet execute, we get the response, right? Exactly. Because the converted servlet will be stored in. Because the converted servlet will be stored in what? Guys, the converted servlet will be stored in which folder, guys? Work folder, right? Good. There is a sixth. There is a sixth point, a seventh point. That is a seventh point, I think. Yeah. So which one is the faster? Is that JSPs are faster, servlets are faster? Definitely. Servlets are fast, right? Exactly. Guys, coming to the eighth point, who will execute the servlets?
Servlet
Guys,
container.
coming to the eighth
Container.
point, who will
Servlet
execute the
container.
servlets? Servlet container will execute the servlets. What about JSPs, guys? Who will execute the JSPs?
Web container.
JSPs, web container required. Why web container? Web container contains one component or two components?
Two components.
Two components. What are two components? One is the JSP engine.
JSP engine and the servlet container.
What is JSP engine responsibility?
To
JSP
convert
engine
the
responsibility
JSP.
is to convert your JSPs into servlet format. Then next servlet container will come into the picture. It will execute the converted servlet, right?
Yes.
Yes, then servlet container will come into the picture. It will execute what? It will execute the servlet. It will execute what? It will execute the servlets, right? Exactly. So to execute the servlet, only servlet container is sufficient. But to execute the JSP means servlet container is sufficient. Web container required. Web container required. Is it clear now? Web container required. Exactly. Guys, next one is like ninth point. Predefined support. Okay, servlet predefined support. What a jar file name?
Servlet API.jar.
Servlet API.jar. Is a JSP required? The jar file is like JSP API.jar. But JSP means is that only JSP API.jar is sufficient? Yes, JSP means only JSP API.jar is sufficient or not sufficient?
Not sufficient.
Because your JSPs are translated to which format? Servlet format, right?
Servlet.
That's what we required. How many jars means? We required the two jars means. Servlet API.jar required and JSP API.jar required. Exactly. Let's come 10th point, life cycle methods. Servlet contains how many life cycle methods?
Three. Init,
Three life cycle methods. What are three life cycle methods? Init, service, destroy. And even JSP also contains three life cycle methods only. What are three life cycle methods? Underscore JSP init, underscore JSP init, underscore JSP service, underscore JSP destroy. Good. Clear, right? 11th point is what, guys? Present version of servlets. Present version of servlets, maybe when I'm making these notes, maybe 4.0, but the present version of servlet is a 5.0, right? The present version of servlet is what? 5.0, it seems. JSP present version also almost 2.6. If you need that point, just you can Google it once. So servlet, yeah, servlets present version. Okay, Solid is present version, like which one, guys? The current version of Solid is a 5.0. Written in Java. Platform Jakarta EE99. Actually, the solids are a converted which format, guys? Jakarta Solid, right? Now, the present version, guys, is not like Java Xdata Solid package. Series 1, guys. Yeah. Up to 4.0, the package name is called what? Java Xdata package. But from Servlets 5.0 version onwards, what happened is API moved from the package Java Xdata to Jakarta Servlet, right? Yeah, Java Xdata is moved to the Jakarta Servlet, guys. Exactly. The same we can check like JSP present version. Yeah, if you take the JSP present version, initial release is like 1999. Okay, Latest release of JSP is what? 3.0, right? JSP means what? Now Java server pages are Jakarta server pages. Guys, now it is Java na Jakarta. It's saying like Jakarta server pages. Formerly you can call it Java server pages, right? See guys, the collection of technology that helps software developers create dynamically generated web pages. Dynamically generated web pages, right? Dynamically generated web pages means what? A server side dynamic web pages. Okay, server side dynamic web pages, right? Exactly. At server side, guys, they're giving the presentation point to the browser, right? Guys, presentation part to what? Browser, right? Exactly. It means like, you know, JSP presentation is what, guys? 3.2. Guys, latest release is what? 9 months ago, we have the solid latest release 3.0, right? That's 3.0, right? Exactly. Yeah, latest release is 3.0. So dynamic web pages, JSR. Okay, JSR means Java requirement specification document. Actually, this is like API documentation, guys. If you right click on JSR 245, see this message here. Yeah, see guys, JSR means what? Java specification request. Java requirement, Java specification requirement, right? Specification request. Generally, can call it JSR document, Java requirement specification document. Generally, they're taken like reverse format. Java requirement specifications. Otherwise, Java specification request. Both are same only. It's fine, guys. We decided like Solid's present version is what almost all 5.0 is running. JSP version is running, guys. 3.0 is running, right? Exactly. Guys, MVC, what is the full form of MVC?
Model
MVC
view
full form
control.
is what? Model view controller is there. In model view controller, JSPs are act as which part, guys? View part.
View part.
Itself is saying like JSPs are view purpose, right? View purpose means more about the presentation logic, right? Dynamic web pages, guys. Dynamic web pages in the sense response is generated properly to the browser. Okay, good. Solids are act as which part, guys? Solids are act as a controller part, right? Exactly. Okay, solid predefined support 3 jars required. JavaX.solid, JavaX.solid.http, and JSP predefined support like JavaX.solid.jsp and JavaX.solid.jsp.tag.ext, right? As I think you got some idea about is all the 13 points, right?
Yes.
You got some idea about is all the 13 points, right? Exactly. Good. Okay, see the previous example here, last servlets example. We have some login.html file. This is like servlet example, guys. If you click on sign in button, username, password you entered, click on sign in button. When you click on sign in button, then what happens, guys, here? Yes, when you click on sign in button, the request goes to login servlet. Login servlet, what we are doing, get parameter of username, get parameter of password you are getting, right? Yes, get parameter of username and get parameter of password you are getting, right? Exactly. What we are doing is we are checking like username dot equals of Durga, password dot equals of Ratan. Then what happened here? I want to give the rendering the success response to browser. See guys, I want to give some proper response means to the browser. I have to add this much HTML code here, right? HTML body, font, color, green, successfully logged at new date. So successfully logged at time. Date I'm specified, date with time, H1. Close the body, close HTML. Generally, to generate the response, I have to write this much HTML code here or not? Yes or no? But tell me guys, writing this much HTML code here recommended or not recommended?
Not recommended.
Yeah, writing this much HTML code here recommended or not recommended? Definitely, which is not recommended process, right? Exactly, guys. Even else block also, guys. Even else block also, we have to do this much response, right? Even else block also rendering the failure response to browser, right? Exactly. Because are you clear now? Good. Yes, instead of doing this one, can I render this proper response to browser using JSPs now? Sir, how, sir? In the do post method, I written the code, just you can check it once. Get the request data using servlets only. Request dot get parameter, request dot get parameter. If username dot equals of Anu means what? Password dot equals of Ratan. Both are success using request dispatcher object. Okay. Using request dispatcher object, I can use the forward mechanism. Then forward request to success.jsp, right? Yes, I forward request to what? To success.jsp, right? In the success.jsp, I can give the just success.jsp, because in the JSP, can I add the response code, right? Because actually JSP is a tag based. JSP is a tag based means in the JSP we can write the HTML code, JSP code, everything is allowed. But if you are forwarding request to success.html page, we can write only HTML code, right? Yes, we can write only HTML code. If JSP means what happened here, we can write the JSP code as well as HTML code also, right?
Yes.
That much flexibility it will give, guys. It will give that much flexibility actually. If it is giving that much flexibility, then which one is recommended? Tell me now. Success.jsp is recommended. Success.html is recommended.
Yes.
I think at least based on this diagram, based on this example, you understood that servlets are not good to generate this kind of responses. That's what we are forwarding request to JSPs. Maybe some guys will think like, sir, can I forward request to HTML also? Yes, HTML also you can forward, but HTML means you can write only HTML code. Okay. But if you forward a JSP means in the JSP you can write the both HTML code as well as JSP code and everything we can write. That's what the recommended choice is, what? Forwarding request to JSP file. Then JSP file will render the response to browser. Actually, that is a scenario happen, guys, actually application level. It's not like combination of only servlets, only JSP, only JDBC. It's a combination of all, right? The project is a combination of all. Is it clear now? I think based on this example, you understood, right? See, guys, this is like success.jsp. In the success.jsp, what I can write, this is like JSP code, right? Import java.util.data, font green, successfully logged it. This is the information, right? Success.jsp. This is like failure.jsp. Okay, success.jsp and what? This is like failure.jsp, right? Yeah, even success.html you can do, guys. But success. Yeah, here I clearly write the message, guys. We will get the features of only what success.html means. We'll get the features of only. Tell me, guys, we will get the features of only HTML. Success.jsp means what? We will get the features of both HTML and what? I think you got some idea about what JSP is for the writing the processing logic, sir, generating dynamic response. Generating what? Writing the processing logic, sir, generating dynamic response. Dynamic response, right? Exactly. Guys, any questions now? Yeah, this is a day one. Just I can, guys, you try to run this code if you want. Otherwise, by seeing the code, you can understand, right? So the response generation here, rendering the success response to browser. But writing this HTML code here recommended or not recommended? Writing this much HTML code here, it is not recommended. That's what we are going with the guys. That's what we are going with what? JSP. At least you understood, right? Success.jsp is good, right? Even some guys are thinking success.html, but I written the message at last. Success.html you get the features of only HTML, but success.jsp will get the features of both what? HTML and JSP. All right, exactly. Guys, are it clear now? Yeah, because you try to read the points again, so one more time, and try to see that example one more time. We'll meet in tomorrow. I will take the JSP first example. I will show you how the JSPs are converted into servlet, where the converted servlets are stored, and how it is processed. That I'll tell you tomorrow, class. Bye, guys.
Thank you.